Well, hello everybody. 'Tis been a while, especially in this place of all places. Honestly, I thought this place kind of went offline a while ago. Only found out about maybe a week ago it's still online. Although, I'll be honest, not particularly in its best condition, looks like. So, thought why not have a talk? Well, not a talk, last talk. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what this is called exactly, but yeah. I am moving on from this channel. It won't be one of those. It may have a clickbait title, may not. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to name it. Not really at all. Oh man, it doesn't work at all. What I am going to do is basically explain a bit about myself, why I started the channel in the first place, and why ultimately I think I really can't make more videos in good conscience. Because, well, put it bluntly, I did make this channel, although it's been nearly 4 years ago now. And I did have some ultimate goals for it. I did drop one of them, but the other two were pretty firm. Originally, I started this channel because I was still, diagnosed with schizophrenia, which then later developed into schizoaffective. Whether I had one or the other or developed, not entirely sure. All I do know is I made this kind of in part to sort of get my feelings across, figure out some stuff in life, and maybe hope for a future that wasn't filled with psychosis and all kinds of randomness. Which weirdly enough, I did kind of achieve. Not since I got cured per se, but I did come out of psychosis, and in doing so, learn a lot more about the world. That's a whole other thing, but I digress. Because of that, one of the reasons it kind of did drop. However, the first two didn't. Firstly, this is actually my second channel. I had a first. First one was young teen kid me, who really didn't know what he was doing, but had a great time doing it. I just made, and to show you how old that channel was, I recorded some videos with I don't know if it was a phone, it was just a random camera I found, I'm not entirely sure, but I would record my footage on those RCTVs. Just stick a phone, stick a camera down right in front of it, and record, and I had a great time doing that. But man, looking back on them, it's bad. Fun, but bad. I wish I got better quality. Anyway. So I made another channel because I want to experiment more, figure out like how I was really interested in making videos, but I wasn't really sure what kind of videos. I just kind of did whatever back then, and it was fun. But I really wanted to try to find something really interesting I really liked to do. Because in truth, especially while a kid, I really did care about the views thing, trying to get noticed and whatnot. Although actually, I kind of did stop caring about it at some point in time. Around the time I made, if this is correct, Rec Room videos. Mainly skits and whatnot. I was like, man, I'm having such a great time doing this. Not just myself, though. Just being around anybody in general. Going back and forth with people. That's what I really enjoyed. So I thought, I've done a lot here. I'm not really sure where to go exactly, so moved on. Then I changed my name to Kyoku, just in general. I had a different name back then. Now I have another one. So I did a lot more things over the next 5 years or so. And I had some clear set rules. The first one would be the mental health stuff. Second and third, though, was a promise to a friend I made around the creation of this channel. Now they are no longer with us. I won't really get into details there. I will say, though, they did really want something from me. And their death wasn't something like was planned or whatnot. We didn't really know about it. It was just so happened it happened around that time. And due to the unexpected nature of it, it was like, well, we didn't really plan this. We didn't really have a thought out idea. We just kind of joked about it here and there. We had one sincere talk about it, and then that happened. Didn't really know exactly how to handle that exactly, because it just kind of left this kind of fun idea. We had a lot of ambition, a lot of idea, and then they're gone suddenly. And then I'm left. I got the channel made, an idea made, but they're not here for that. I kind of slept on it for a while. I uploaded my first little series of VR chat test recordings, see if it's even possible. I did enjoy it, but I couldn't really find anything. I did a lot of time. I would with the server, VR game. I did find some things I really did enjoy. Things were first the animation stuff. I did 3D animation because I'm a huge fan of animation. I love it. Love everything about it. I can't draw. And there was this weird conception of hold on, some 3D animation. Huge thing, but man, that was so intimidating. Then Blender happened and I just thought, why not? Made some stuff, learned it quite a bit. No master. I'm trying to at least. Next would find a server of good people I like to work with. And so I would create content because I just enjoyed it. It was fun too. Finally was the Zenith series, and I won't get to that one. I had some fun coming back a little bit. And remember why I even liked this to begin with. The people. Freaking love interacting with the people. Maybe now it gets me nostalgic. Alas, though, I've kind of done everything I can on this channel too. Where I have discovered, like, pinpointed, like, the few things I just generally really enjoy. Which is, a lot of Minecraft stuff, but usually a lot more interesting and weird things than Minecraft. And then for the general stuff, like for fun, funny moments, bloopers, and just random stuff. VR. My passions lie in both just really bizarre, fun, silly things in Minecraft, especially like huge projects, cool stuff as a kind of outlet. And everything else is kind of in the VR territory. VR chat, combat, things like that. But the last reason, is to upload videos on this channel as it is right now, and the state of YouTube it is right now. As I said many times, I'm not in this for money. I don't really care about that. Come to think of it, I've turned down things before because I just didn't want to be paid for stuff like this. Now, it's not like a high horse thing where I believe all should do this and that you should never think. I don't really think about that. If you want to, it's fine by me. I don't really stop you. But at least me personally, I really have a thing about once money really gets involved with bunch of passion projects, it kind of just takes the wind out of my sails a bit. Suddenly, I've got a lot more expectations. Where once I was kind of leisurely doing it, when it gets done, it gets done. But then the money gets involved, and man, it just makes me feel bad because I feel like my work's not good enough, almost like an imposter syndrome thing, where I don't feel I'm good enough. I'm not at my best. I shouldn't do this. It just makes me worse off to begin with. Because I never feel I'm doing a good enough job to be paid for such things. That's why I even turned down a lot of job offers before, because when it comes to creative endeavors, I feel really bad about it. In the end, I don't care anybody else doing it, but at least me personally, I'm not a big fan of it. At least not right now. I would like to increase my skill, get a lot better with things. I'm not very good at this whole thing to begin with. Video creation, something I'm very new to. I'm still not very good at it, to be honest. But I really want to be. I really want to do a lot more, but I can't do it here anymore. Because it breaks the last thing so badly. Which is, I want to make videos I myself would watch. That if I feel this video isn't good, I don't like watching it, I shouldn't make it. And right now, with YouTube as it is currently, I don't know what weird place it's at, but I can't even watch YouTube anymore. Because, with the ad stuff going on. It's just not worth it. I haven't even watched YouTube videos in a few weeks now. I just kind of can't do it. But because of that, I can't make videos either, because that kind of goes against, the rule there, which if I don't like to watch the video, I surely shouldn't make it either. If I'm not feeling this is a good video, I'm not laughing, I'm not enjoying myself, I really shouldn't suggest other people to it. If I just hate making it, I don't want to make it. That's kind of my golden rule for making videos. If I'm not having a good time both making it and then watching it, I really shouldn't just do it. This isn't a job. It's a fun hobby. And if I hate it, I don't just hate making it, I hate watching it. I don't want to do it to other people. That would make me feel terrible. That I'm trying to make something I know I hate. I hate watching it, making it. Why would I want other people to do it then if I really don't want to? I don't need to, I don't want to. It just makes me feel terrible. So, at the end, yeah. Sorry, give it a trauma dumping, I think, maybe, but I did get my thoughts out there. In a, somewhat glorious manner, not, what's it called? Sharing my face, but sharing what really matters. My weird hand gestures. I'm new to this sort of thing, so hand gestures, Anyway, I do have another channel making it right now. However, I won't post a link here just yet because I'm still working on it. And I'm not going to just make a channel, say, new channel, watch now. There's nothing there. And I'm not going to just say I have a new channel, link it to you, but then there's just nothing there at all. But the moment there is something there, I'll put the link either in the description or in the comments. I promise. Because at the end of the day, this is a new channel with a new core philosophy, new core tenets, and some very specific content, which will be mainly split up into 3 camps. There will be the random live streams, which will always be turned into videos, usually bloopers, funny moments, or just random gibberish that sound kind of funny. They're pretty inconsequential. But if they do turn to something, then the video will be made from the clips there, which will go into Kyo's Corner, which is a small video series of just me either rambling, say something weirdly profound, moment of craziness, or just something kind of really funny that was really out of context. Something like that. Next, the more in-depth Minecraft projects, usually like skits, fun animations I'm trying to do or work on, or just something really cool I want to show somebody, just out of the blue. That will go into the more high-end series, the one with the most time, most effort, Finally, VR content, either playthroughs, funny moments. They'll be a lot more casual, but also a lot more like engaging, because combat. And finally, now this is not supposed to be super common, but sometimes I might just make a video because I think a topic is really interesting. Because I'm into very much psychology, history, all that stuff. And sometimes I can't think of something, and I just get these like shower thoughts, like, what if we are just poop? Stuff like that. Maybe not that bad, but you get what I mean. Just really interesting things I tend to think about. Maybe want to share like my thoughts or whatnot. It's like a word vomit place of me saying something interesting every once in a while. Interesting fact, interesting tidbit of history, psychology, who knows. I'll think about it, and it won't be very common either, just whenever. But I had to at least get this off my chest. At the end of the day, I made this channel for a few reasons. In my eyes, it didn't really succeed, but honestly, I got a lot more out of it than I was expecting. That's all I can ever ask for. That. Everyone here who watched the channel, no matter what, I may not have said much, but at the same time, I did read every comment. I'm not even bluffing. I'm not just saying that because, I think I should say it. No, I did. I didn't always respond, but I did read every comment, every video. It took a while sometimes, especially on a couple of them, but I did. Because at the end of the day, I didn't really make this solely for me. I really wanted to just make something interesting and then share with people because I thought it was kind of fun. That was always the core philosophy. That I had to make sure I was enjoying the process, I was laughing, but at the same time, people are also engaged in some way. If the video just wasn't that interesting, I would go back to the chopping block, figure out what would make it better, what would make it worse, go after that. But now I can't do it in good conscience anymore. I would just go against things I set out for myself in the beginning, and that's a bit more important to me. So I'm very sorry for this. I don't mean to be this huge dramatic thing and play the sad music and how life is terrible, but no, not really. At the end, I just feel I should probably move on from this, but I should do something a lot better in many time. Because if I keep doing this, I feel I'm just going to make the same content over and over again, and I'm going to feel worse off for it. And I'll be only sacrificing the reason I made the channel to begin with. I couldn't live with myself at that point in time. At the end of the day, if I can't trust my own word, how can anybody else do so? At that point, there's just no point saying anything. Just do it. So I'm done here. Wish you all the best of luck. And I seriously cannot thank anybody enough for sticking around this long. You didn't have to be subscribed forever, watch a random video of mine, or even just watch this video out of nowhere. I thank you all greatly for at least taking the time, listen to me ramble, and maybe enjoy yourself for a moment. Because honestly, that's all I can ever ask for. Just enjoy it for a moment. You could have made it one laugh, click off the video, watch the whole video. That's already more than I could ever ask. So, thank you. Thank you all. You may not know who I am, just saw this video randomly, or stick around. Who knows? But thank you all greatly. I'll see you all later. Another time, another life. Kyoku, out. How do I turn this off?